over to a guy's house. Corey is his name, and he's got a whole collection of Ford trucks, 60s, 70s, a really neat collection, and he's got a lot of parts. And I asked him if he had the original spare tire mount that goes on the side of the bed, inside the bed, and he has one. He has one, and I've negotiated a deal to pick it up. I really want that on my truck. I think it's so neat. So I'm over here getting that. I'm not sure I'll be able to record the whole engagement yet because he's private, and I get that. See what he's got here. I'm hoping he also has a cross member that I can use. Just not happy. The F250 79 cross member is so hard to get. I can't find one. A friend of mine let me borrow his, but I got to give it back. I could hold it ransom though. What's he gonna do? Tickle me? So anyway, we'll see. I'm gonna see if I can figure this out here. I think he's got a 60s cross member, and that might work. That might just work fine for what I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to fabricate one, which I can do. I already bought the metal to fabricate it, but I'd rather have an original style cross member. It just looks better. Okay, wish me luck. It is in all its glory. That is an original Ford 67 to 72 Ford spare tire mount. This one's kind of been messed with a little bit, but I can clean it all up. This gets the old hand doesn't work too good right now. So there's that. And whoever owned it before welded these little funky pieces on here. I'm going to take those off, clean it all up, media blast it, and make it new again. And they also welded in this little piece that's supposed to slide up and down depending on what size of tire you have. It's kind of dumb doing that, so I'm going to have to clean that out and get that moving again. But wow, I'm happy to have that piece. That's a great vintage piece. It'll look great in my truck. I also picked up this piece of heavy channel for my cross member. I went and looked at a couple different cross members over at Corey's place, and they just don't really fit what I need to do. But this one will, and I can make it look real nice and round the corners here, and it'll bolt to the bottom of the frame and fit right under there. I also got this amazing piece. Love it. That is the little cover that goes inside the bed to cover the fuel lines. Man, those are hard to find. I think he has one more, and I might just pick it up because if I do dual tanks, it'd be nice to have two of those. One of the things I'm super excited about is getting my plasma table back, my Bailey plasma table. It's a water table. I have used this thing for 8 years straight, but it has sat for 3 years. When I got it out of storage, it was just as it was when I sold it to Ben. So I got it all cleaned up. I got had a little bit of pitting and rusting on this. Not pitting, but just a little bit of here and there. Cleaned that all up, scraped it all out. Put a new torch sheath on there. The other one was broken. I caught this on some metal and broke it, but it worked. It kept working. I never replaced it, but I had that one. And there it is. It's ready to go. I love it. I got to fill it with water, and I got new sacrificial plates coming in here. In fact, I got to go pick those up. Okay, I think I got this thing close to functional again. This will be the very first cut. Let's see what happens here. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Wait a minute. Seems a bit fast to me, but I'll see what it does. First cut in 3 years, man. Let's see what it'll do. Come on, baby. That was nice. That was real nice. Cutting fast, I tell you. I gotta turn that down a little bit, maybe. I was off twice, had to make some adjustments. I'm a little rusty, but this is the third one. I'm going to bend it up and we'll see if it fits. Okay, this is my third prototype of this bracket. Made a couple mistakes in my drawing the first couple times, but that happens. I'm a little rusty, but this looks pretty good. Let's go see if it works. So it slides on right there on these studs, and then it should drop down. Hey, hey, that's going to be right on the money. Look at that. That's cool. And then this piece is my pivot. See, I have that rod inside of there, so this will actually work as a hinge. This piece goes in here like that, and one arm will come off of here and one arm will come here, and my shifter rod will go right into that, and this will come down to the shift linkage here. It's a little higher than I want it to be, but it has to be, because if this is too low, if this part's too low, the shifter has to move too far through the floor. But I think this is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna bolt it in there. Hey, it worked, man. Went right in. So I got the shift linkage all completed. I made a little shift link there, and the arm bends out right here and comes over to it. There's a thrust washer here and a thrust washer here. I made this come up, and that's welded onto the end. And then the shifter screws down onto it. Now I'll cut this down probably, but that's about where it's going to sit in the truck in two-wheel drive. And then one push forward, and that's four-wheel drive. One more forward is neutral. And one more forward of that is for low. So that's pretty cool. You know how you have to move sometimes to get it to go. So there we go. Completed. And it worked great. It works great. I've done this a bunch of times, so it's not new, but it's always fun when stuff actually comes together. Nice and clean. And I put lock nuts on these so they won't come loose, and you can tension them so that you have the right amount of tension on there. This is really nice and tight. There's just enough movement. And very happy with that. Okay, so we're off on another adventure. Ben and I, we're going to get what?
So we're going to get a 1983 Chevy pickup crew cab long box, single wheel, two-wheel drive. And we're going to take this truck, and I have a 1981 Chevy dually that was my grandpa's truck, that a tree fell on the cab. And so we're going to take this crew cab long box, and we're going to turn it into a 4-wheel drive long box dually.
Sweet.
Do a crazy lift or do some fun stuff with it. We've got a 8.1 Vortec and a 4L80E
Already
transmission that I have to go in it. I don't have that.
Yeah, that's
yet.
right. Yeah.
So, and then we're going to do a 205 transfer case, and should be a fun truck.
Yeah. What size tires are you thinking?
I'm thinking at least 35s. I'd like to go 37s, but I got to figure out the lift and all that stuff with the dually and the wheels and all that stuff and how all that's going to work.
Yeah, it can get tricky, I've seen.
Yeah.
So a little bit more on the story about your grandpa's truck. So this is kind of interesting how this happened, huh?
Yeah, so I'd found this truck many, many years ago on Craigslist over in, like, basically the Oregon coast. So I called on it, bought the truck, let it sit there for a while, kind of meant to go get it, and then just kind of ran out of time. And then the guy calls me one day and said, hey man, a tree fell on this truck. So I was like, crap. So I jumped in the truck, went and got it. And I had another truck that somebody had given me that I was going to take the body and just switch the body over and just keep it like it was. But then time passes and life happens, and so I ended up kind of missing out on that truck. That truck's now gone, so I started looking for other trucks and stuff, and then found this one, so decided to go this route. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy. When I found this truck, you know, it's like I asked him, you know, what did he know who owned it originally? And he goes, yeah, he goes, I've got the original title from the people when they paid it off back in 1981. He goes, I even have the sales slip and stuff. And he reads me the name, and I'm like, how's that even possible? It's like Theodore Walker was my grandpa. So it's kind of a crazy thing that even run into this truck.
Yeah.
So
it ended up being his old truck.
Yep. So it looked like he had it, some kind of a gold mine. It had some kind of a rack on top. And the story I got was it was used to get into a gold mine back and forth in Klamath Falls, Oregon.
Wow, what a long distance story, right? I mean, that's amazing to actually find the same truck.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, and so it's kind of interesting too. That's an 81. That's the year I was born. So, you know, kind of just a lot of, you know, kind of weird history in this truck. And, you know, kind of one of my favorite body styles is that square body, that 81 to 87 or 88, whenever they stopped building them. But
yeah.
So yeah, no, this will be a fun truck.
Yeah, that'll be neat. And then you've got, between the two trucks, you got a lot of spare parts and things you can use for
exactly
windows and if you need something.
Yeah, and this truck that we're going to look at, it's got a little bit of surface rust and stuff on it. I haven't crawled underneath it yet, just because when I went and got it, it was raining and mud puddles everywhere and stuff. So I'd be curious to see how clean this truck is. It's got a few dents in it. Somebody put an exhaust stack through the bed of the truck, which is fine. I could cut all the patch panel in there, but
yeah,
it is a diesel, which is fine. I don't really care because I wasn't planning on keeping the factory engine anyway. But supposedly it runs and drives.
Those were those old, like, Oldsmobile D-Tune 350 diesels.
Right.
My dad had one of those. That thing had no power.
Yeah, they've got no power, but I had an 84 Chevy that I just sold that thing would get 25 miles to the gallon.
Really?
You know, it was a good looking truck, but yeah, they can't pull their shadow up the hill.
I know he got stuck just like against a little twig one time in the yard. He's going trying to get over it. It wouldn't do it.
Yeah, they're just problematic. I mean, you don't rebuild them, you pull them out and throw them away. They're like a Jeep Dana 38 front axle. If they breaks, it's time to replace the whole thing. So,
well, this will be cool. So this is over in Emmett?
Yep, this is in Emmett at a rock quarry.
Emmett, Idaho.
Yep.
Okay. At a rock quarry, yeah.
Yeah, and this guy bought it out of Oregon, so, which is kind of an interesting story how he ended up with it, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, and he'll be there?
Yep.
Right on.
Yep.
And there she is. So you'll take this cab and then put your dually bed on it?
Well, I'm just going to graft the dually fenders onto this bed.
Oh, onto this bed.
Yep. I'm going to use this whole body.
Okay.
This frame and everything, and then take all my four-wheel drive stuff and put it on this frame.
Oh, that's fancy.
Right.
Got your
They
dryer
even
vent
welded
there.
it to the bed.
Oh yeah.
That's custom.
Got your handy dandy fifth wheel there. So what's this 14 bolt in here, right?
Should be, yeah, probably.
Oh God. Yep. Good. 14 bolt. Yeah, the body's nice on it though, man.
It's really not bad.
No. You know, a couple things here and there, but how's your tailgate?
My tailgate's good that I have.
Oh, good. It's better than this one. No, it's very cool, man. You know, they always look kind of scary, but this is how it goes. This is how you start this stuff. This is going to be a sweet truck. If I know Ben, it's going to be a nice truck. Let's see what's in there. Oh yeah. Hey, it's got Hydro Boost.
Yep.
I love Hydro Boost. I want Hydro Boost on mine.
Another cab's got Hydro Boost in it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to put that on mine. It's superior braking over everything. Yeah, so that motor's gone. The key was on.
Right? Okay, turn the key off.
It's off. Got your Pioneer TS X8 there. Oh yeah.
Even though it's a Scottsdale, but
Yeah.
we'll probably change interior out in anyway.
Yeah, having that is nice. Your other one isn't?
It's an AC cab too, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, my other truck's Silverado.
Oh. Which one's better, you think?
Well, this one's in better shape right now. The other one's kind of crushed.
I thought when you told me before that it hit the cab, but it just hit the bed, huh?
It hit the cab.
Oh, it did? I didn't notice it.
Yeah, no one pictures and stuff. The whole driver's side door is crushed in. Yeah.
I guess I didn't look good enough. So the last time we took this trailer to get my rig, we put about a 400,000 pound camper on the back that was so heavy that we couldn't get the trailer to go back down before it rolled off the end of it. That took some work, huh?
Yeah. But we got it.
We got it. Yep, my dad had this exact same setup. He loved that truck though. He always had a square body.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite body styles. Girl's really not in horrible shape.
No, it isn't. I was just looking at that. It's not broken, is it?
No.
Well, it was in the back, and we got it fired up, and then I put it in drive, and it didn't move, and I'm like, oh my God, is there something wrong with the transmission? And then I get out and look at the back, and the tires are just buried. I was like, I didn't even move. So we ended up having to pull it all the way from the back, all the way up here.
Oh.
There's somebody back there. Oh, probably better flip this thing on.
Ready?
Okay, we'll give the battery just a second.
Okay.
See if so the glow plug will not come on, yeah. That's a clean old truck though.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Not bad.
Uh-uh.
Ben will make it nice.
Yes. All right, ready? Yep. All right, now we'll give it another second. Then I have to just turn over a little faster.
Gonna give it the double whammy here and
There you
see
go.
what
I'm
happens.
getting 13 volts over here now, so
That's like putting a turbo on it.
yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she definitely fired it first.
Try it again, Ben.
That's more like it.
Nice.
It actually runs solid. It just needs that isolation straightened out.
Yeah.
The transmission's just super smooth too. It's nice.
Whoa.
In its ways.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's a runner.
Let me grab my keys. I'll fire up that skid steer.
Try number one, fail. He's gonna get the skid steer. And hold that down. Operation 3x3. But he's gonna hold that trailer down because it's so long. It keeps wanting to rotate. Perfect. Back up a little then. You had it. You had it. Okay, whoa. That's good. It's good.